misanthrope. A misanthrope is somebody who doesn't like people. I have to wonder because I'm a guy who likes to stay in a house, you know, with all the dust. Yeah, a bunch of dust. I like to lift weights though. I like to go to the gym because I like to compare myself to guys who are 20 years younger than me. You know, guys are, and they're the younger guys are always braggadocio. And being that I'm a towering figure, whenever they see me, they want to lift more just to show how much stronger they are than me. And doesn't always work in their favor. You know, you know. So sometimes I go ahead and show them that you're not stronger than me. And sometimes I just don't care. I just back down. I'm like, whatever. But I'm asking this because, eventually I'm thinking about heading back into the work world. And I hated the work world. I couldn't stand the white women who just cause problems for nothing. Not all white women. I couldn't stand the black women who hated you just because you wouldn't date them. The black man who wanted to fight you. And the white guy who just fired you for nothing. Now, this isn't always the case in every single demographic, but it happened so much that it was telling me that I didn't belong there. I hated the racism. I hated the reverse racism. I hated the backstabbing. I couldn't stand uh, just the hatred that they had for me, and I didn't do anything. So it made me not want to like society. And now that I don't have to work like that, you know, I'm not exactly missing it. The only reason why I even want to go back to work is because I want a master's degree. So I have to find a way to pay for it. I actually want a doctorate's degree. I want to be called Dr. Powell. I just do. I thought about it and I was like, I just finished my bachelor's. I want to be called doctor. Even if I'm sitting up in front of my computer, you know, and I know that takes a long time and a lot of work. But if it's what you want, that's where success starts in what you want. So, and I figure, shoot for the sky. If you miss, you'll be among the stars, or shoot for the moon, or something like that. If you miss, you'll be among the stars. Whatever, go for yours. Get some success going on. So, you know, I have grown to really not like people. Every now and then I tolerate them, but for the most part, I just deal with them. I don't necessarily like people because they don't like me, but I like the people who like me. Yeah, like I don't hate people. I just don't want nothing to do with them for the most part. Not unless I have a need, you know, or a slight want or something like that. Most of all, it's a need. I don't usually deal with people unless I have a need. I need to go to the grocery store. I guess you don't need to now. People can go for you, but I like shopping. It's therapeutic. I get to look at people because I don't mind looking at you. I just mind when you want to talk to me and say stupid things to me. just to see me get mad. Like black women are good for that. They'll do stuff just to mess with you and make you mad. And a lot of them like that. They brag about it. I made them mad. Oh, what are you gonna do? You know, like they get off on making a man, you know, reach his zenith, come to the end of his tether, just to see what kind of reaction. And me, most of the time, I don't have one. I use a avoidance approach when I know that somebody is just trying to get my goat. I just avoid them. You know, yeah. Cops are known for doing that to me too, so I find ways to get around them. But yeah, so I don't go around a lot of people. I definitely don't go around like cops and stuff like that because they followed me home before, just harassing me and threatened me and all this and beat me up. So I don't rock with them at all. And it's been happening all my life, or they've been messing with me. So it's making me just not want to go outside. You know, but I'm a Christian, so I have to tell people about the Lord. But God knows it's a struggle for me to go out and tell people about Him because I don't really like people. I love their souls. I don't want you to burn in a devil's hell, you know. But I don't really want to do all kind of activities with you. I don't really care about your kids, you know. I don't want to. Kids are annoying. I want to be quiet. Kids want to make noise. They're annoying, and they're not mine. So I can't tell them what to do. You know what I'm saying? Only thing I can do is tell myself what to do. So usually I deal with them for a little bit, and then you know, kids are annoying. They just are. And the smaller, the worse. You know, people who are very apathetic to what's going on in society, I just don't want to deal with that. Racist and evil people, people full of malice and hatred. These people are mean. It's like I like the animals more than I like the people because the animals, you know what they're going to do for the most part. People call sharks man eating sharks. It's just like sharks don't usually eat men unless you're feeding the shark men. Like when the slavery ships were coming from the Ivory Coast, you know what I'm saying? They would throw millions and millions of slaves overboard all at once, and the sharks would eat them. So they had a taste for human flesh. That even goes on today. In some areas, sharks have a taste for human flesh. But for the most part, sharks they're not really interested. But yet we call them man eating sharks. That creates fear. It's just like the shark didn't come on land and get you. You went out to where the shark lives knowing that this 25-foot, you knew that there was a 25-foot great white out there. You knew that there were hammerhead, tiger sharks, mako sharks. You knew that they were all out there, very aggressive creatures, and you went anyway. What up, man? What up, Kev? Just, just talking about me and society and being a misanthrope, kind of figure out am I or am I not. But I'm just here chatting it up. You know, man eating lions. Lions don't usually eat men. You know, there have been plenty of cases where they've attacked people who pretty much like recently there were some people who went out and they were poachers. So these poachers decided that they were going to do something illegal, which was poaching, and three of them walked right up into a lion's den, didn't even know it was there. And guess who was for dinner? The poachers. They just ate them. Next day, the people came and found remains of three men. Lions ate them. because they were doing what they weren't supposed to do. But I have problems with society. People are intimidated by my size and my color, even my own people. So I have issues with that because I always feel like I have to fight, you know. And I'm old. I'm not fighting anyone. I don't want to fight. But it's a struggle. It's a mental struggle for me. So, being that I can't stand violence, what I've done is regressed. I become a recluse, finding the comfort of my own home, a safe spot, so I don't go out and get into any, fracas. You know, here's a word you don't hear every day. Got into a fracas. Well, so I don't get into a fight or an argument or somebody doesn't push me the wrong way. And then I notice that I'm on edge more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like a guy was like I was at I was shopping, for some food. I was waiting on the fish. You know what I'm saying? That's, hold on, let me see what you got to say, brother. Hold on, I'm sorry. Spurs, Toronto out the game. Oh, you went on a basketball. Kevin and was war out after the first half. Oh, tonight. You know what? I need my glasses because I can't read that. Spurs, Toronto out. Raptors out of the game tonight, and it was wore out. Okay, somebody stole Spurs. You are. Yeah, we getting to. Yeah, getting too old. We staying. Yeah, I'm getting too old to be fighting, man. And young people want to fight. There's no respect in the young people. You know what I'm saying? There might be a few of them. There was a couple kids around here who I watched grow up. I've been here for almost 10 years. So I watched a couple of them grow up, and we didn't talk much, but, every now and then I talked to them. And one of them was, a couple of the young men, they were very respectful. You know what I'm saying? The girls, however, are different. They're not respectful for the most part. You know what I'm saying? But a couple of the brothers, they were respectful. But nowadays, the youngsters, man, it's just you just don't want to be around them because they're nuts. And then you find out that the parents are crazies. Like this, like this is why I don't really go and watch kids sports anymore. Because I'm a huge, huge sports fan when it comes to uh, high school and stuff like that. What up, Tell? What up? What up, man? I happen to be up walking. Fine, what up? Project while the sleeping. Okay, yeah. While the family's sleeping. Today don't have. Yeah, man. The youngsters today are difficult. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm like, here's one of my little things I like to do. I like to watch sports. Like I like to watch sports on YouTube. But I love track and field, you guys. I was a track and field guy, all the way up until high school and in college. I ran in college too. I got a scholarship to go through to a small college with the HBCU, which is Talladega College. When I was 26, I got a scholarship just because I could still run the mile in under 5 minutes. So they gave me a partial scholarship, and that's what started my college career. That's the only school I ran for, though. I'm actually still eligible to compete in college because I've only competed for 2 years. Isn't that something? Uh, uh, dude, you are half. Dude, you are half napping or what? I'm half. I don't know what that word is. I'm half something. Half naked. What do you? I got I got a blanket and shirt on. I'm not naked up in this piece. I'm just chilling. I'm on the bed. I'm cooling out. I'm just cooling, man. I'm presentable. You know what I'm saying? I'm presentable, man. I'm talking and but anyway, so I like to watch the levels. I like to watch the levels that I competed at. I started running cross country when I was in the eighth grade. So I still watch eighth grade cross country, because it just brings back good memories. I like watching it. So I watch, both sexes, boys and girls cross country, eighth grade all the way up to actually to adult. I watch cross country adult too, because they're ridiculously fast and I can't compete with them even at my best days. These guys are like, but I'm watching guys who win the Olympics too, so it's not average guys. But I watch cross country. And I watch a lot of track and field. I watch a lot of, Olympic reruns. I'll go back to the Olympics back in '89. So that's one of the things I like to do. You know what I'm saying? It just looks like suffering. Well, I mean, it is. It's a lot of dedication. And it's just something I used to do. And the reason why I ran cross country is because it gives you, like, when you're running, you're doing a lot of thinking because it takes a long time, and you're working on your pace, your stride. There's a lot of mechanics that go into it when you're running, and at the end of a good race, you get what's called a runner's high. So that's why a lot of people do it. And eventually I just got better. And once I got into the service, I was at my peak. I was really fast when I was in the service. Like running in basic training was easy for me. Where people like to pose on your piece. All right. Probably life, etc. And what has building a yeah profile on you. Well, running is very relaxing. And what I didn't know that, like, when I look back at it now, another reason why I ran so much, like I ran all the time. Listen, when I was in middle school, I used to let the bus pass me and I would chase the bus for like miles. Like I was that dude. I would literally let it go past me and it'd be snow. I would chase the bus. I had a little girlfriend that lived a couple miles away. I would just, she lived about a mile away, somewhere like that. And I would, catch the bus right where she is. And they would be like, run, run. And it was a big thing for us because we were track and field people. She was a sprinter, I was a long distance runner. And I did that just to show off in front of her, like, I can catch this bus. And I did it all the time, raggedy shoes and everything. I wore those doggone shoes, but it was a lot of fun because I knew that the little clan I chilled with in the back of the bus. That's what we did. We ran. We listened to rap music. We just had a ball, man. Uh, but I noticed when I got older, running became very therapeutic for me because it helped me work a lot of things out. I can't run anymore because I have arthritis and spinosis, so I missed that. Last time I ran was last year, so it's over for me. You know, unless I, you know, get my knees replaced or find a way to fix my arthritis and my back problems. Other than that, I can't run anymore. Yeah, and it hurts. It hurts because I can't run anymore. I miss it. Running on a concrete surface. Yeah. So my knees have had it. My knees have had it, and they're done. You know what I'm saying? What about our fake government? Our fake government, plenty of nurses and the movies. Oh, man, I need my glasses. Real life. So my knees have had it, but I miss it. But I was working. I used to work out my anger while I ran. You know what I'm saying? I used to work out a lot of things. I would run and then go lift weights. Anyways, I'm just talking about my reclusive life because I find myself not wanting to be around people more and more. It's not exactly healthy, but it's it's not dangerous either. You know, I met a young lady today. Just when I went to pick up my pizza, she worked at the pizza place, and she's like, "Yo, I'm a misanthrope." We got to talking. She's like, "I don't like people." And I was like, yeah, I understand you. She's 18 and she's done with people already. She's like, I just don't like people. We were comparing notes and I was like, I feel you on that. You know, but I was like, it took me 30 years to get here. You're 18 and you're already like this, and that's terrible. That's a terrible thing, for her to be like that. But that's the way she is, So, anyways, I've had a lot of bad experiences, just a whole bunch of terrible experiences that just made me, you know, it's a shame because the internet is an outlet and it's a good outlet, to like talk to you guys. I love talking to you guys. Heck, I wouldn't mind meeting a couple of you. But to go out every day, and I just don't have the desire to go and talk to people every day. You know what I'm saying? And eventually I might get back into the work arena. And I don't know if I want to actually work at a place or just, work remotely, stay home. I don't know. Eventually I'm going to get older. You get 70, 80, it really hits you and you can't go anywhere. I don't know, man. It's just my body's slowing down. It's just it's just pissing me off because I can't run. I can't get that therapy that I used to get, you know? I can't get that runner's high, keep my weight off, and all that other stuff. It's causing me to be a misanthrope, causing me to be a grumpy old man because I'm in pain every day. But, anyways, thank you guys for stopping by, man. I just wanted to chat it up. And I'm going to do some investigating on food and stuff like that. start telling you guys what foods I'm eating in order to try to heal myself because food is medicine, you know. And I'm gonna start breaking down pills. I'm gonna start taking the average pill that's out there, you know, because they're always trying to give us some pill. I'm gonna start taking the medicines, and then I'm gonna start asking you guys what medicines you're taking. And what I'm going to do is compare the medicines that you're taking to and see if I can get a breakdown of them. Of course, a lot of medicines you're taking is generic, but I'm gonna see if I can get a breakdown. If there's a list, a breakdown from, I might have to go to this, look on the website of the World Health Organization or the CDC or something like that. And let's just say you're taking ibuprofen. You know, most of the medicines that we take, plants are comparable to them. So I'm going to tell you what's comparable to the medicine that you're taking. So we'll see if it can help. Who tried to kill me? Was trying to kill me? Oh, Esau. Well, I tell you what, they're messing with our food. They're genetically messing with our food in a big, big way. Hey, did you hear about that boy that died in Brooklyn? He died from food allergy. He smelled. He smelled fish that was cooking. He was 11 years old, and the smell of the fish killed him. You know what I'm saying? It killed him. Like that's crazy. He just smelled it, and it was just cooking, and he's dead. Esau is country to life, huh? Esau is contrary to life, huh? I hear you. I tell you what, man, this the world is a madhouse right now. There's all kind of craziness going on all over the globe. You know, people are fleeing for their lives from different countries, and they got their slaves. They got a whole slave trade now. That you know, saying these people are putting people in literal slavery again. Uh, they're just doing crazy stuff. Yeah, yeah, it is sad. You got Colts winning? Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Totally end up in bed. Oh, you mad? Like you need something to. I. Don't be mad because I'm up in bed chilling. All right. Don't be mad. Don't be hating on me. All right. Okay. I was sleepy, and I was like, I'm gonna go live and talk to the fam. All right. Don't hate. Don't hate on me. Who that? Who that trying to hate on me? Somebody trying to hate. Somebody trying to hate on me. I'm chilling, man. How you doing? Don't hate on your boy. Oh man, I'm trying to hate on your boy, man. Y'all funny. Nah, I don't need anybody to talk me in, man. I'm good. I'm just chilling, man. You know, just relaxing. You know what I'm saying? Talking to the fam. Man, how you gonna have Colts winning? What's Colts record? Uh, y'all going? How you got Colts winning, man? You look at the NFL standings. You look at NFL standings. Colts ain't nowhere near. Oh man. All right, I'm gonna try to look this up real quick. You got Colts winning the whole thing, huh? Uh, you're not the only person who said this to me. Well, that's because they won so many straight. Go Steelers! You can forget that. Steelers are out of the playoffs. Steelers are out. You got Texans. Come on now. No, 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 man. you got, oh, y'all bugging on me. Texas is a good team, though. Texas is a good team. Hold on. I'm gonna look up the standings real quick. All right. Internet's kind of slow when you got a bunch of devices trying to feed off of it. All right. All right. Y'all the quick. I'm gonna give y'all the quick rundown. Hold on, y'all saying something. Don't make it. I hope New England don't make. Well, all right. So here are the standings. Here are the standings. Here's the record so far. The Patriots are 11-5. They're they're in the playoffs. The Dolphins are 7-9. I'm not sure if they're gonna make the. I don't think they did. The Bills are 6-10. They didn't make it, and the Jets are 4-12. All right. The Chiefs are 12-4, along with the Chargers are 12-4. The Broncos are 6-10. They're not in it. The Raiders are 4-12. They're not in it. Yeah, looks like I'm still taking the Patriots. Uh, so AFC North, the Ravens are 10-6. The Steelers are 9-6. The Steelers are out of it. The Ravens are in it. The Browns are 7-9. They're out of it. And the Bengals are 6-10. They're out of it. AFC South. The the Texans are 11-5. The Colts. Okay, the Colts are 10-6. They're hot though. And the Titans are 9-7. I think they're in it. I think the Titans are in it. And the Jaguars are 5-11. They're out. The Cowboys are 10-6. Zeke, the Eagles are 9-7. They're still in. The Redskins are out. They're 7-9. And the Giants are 5-11. They're out. The Rams are 13-3. Titans are out. Okay. I haven't watched any highlights recently. The Seahawks are 10-6. They're still in. Not unless a game has been played I don't know about. The 49ers are 4-12. They're out. And the Cardinals fired their coach. They're 3-13. The Bears are 12-4. The Vikings are 8-7. I don't know if they're still in. The Packers are 6-9. They're definitely out. And the Lions are 6-10. They're definitely out. The Saints are 13-3. The Falcons are 7-9. The Panthers are 7-9. I think all of them are out. And the Buccaneers are 5-7. So you only have one team that's in there, and that's the Saints. So if you're taking all the teams that at least won 10 games, you'd be looking at the Saints, the Bears, uh, the Rams, Seattle, Cowboys, the Eagles are 9-7. I don't know if they're out, but you got the Cowboys. Then you'd be looking at the Texans, the Colts, the Chargers, Chiefs, and the Patriots. So there's your lineup. Oh, Eagles are in. Okay, so Eagles 9 games. So Eagles are in. Like I said, I didn't know if the Eagles were gonna be in, but Eagles are 9-7. So I think there's only one other team that has 9, and that's the okay. You said that they're out already. That's the Texans. So you said the Texans are out, and the Steelers are out, and yeah. So and there's no other team that has 9. Uh, it's only 2 teams that have 9. So there's your lineup. I'm gonna stick with the Pats and see what happens. Not Texans are into. Oh, Texans are in. I thought somebody said the Texans are out. My bad. Okay, so the Texans are in. My bad. I thought somebody said that they're out. The Titans are out. Got you. My bad. Okay, I'm messing it all up. Okay, so Titans are out. Who's that? Mariota? Is that Mariota? I think it is. Oh, okay. The Titans. Yeah, the Titans. That's right. Texans are in. The Titans are out. They're a 9-17. Told me to what? Here we go with the I told you so's. The Texans are winning. Mm, yeah, Mariota. Bro, you're not going to convince me the Texans are going to take it all. I just 11-5. 11-5. I just can't see it. Hey, let me ask you something. Did the Texans play did the Texans play the Patriots? All right. Here, let me do this. Let me do this. Let me do this. I'm gonna go to the Patriots. I'm gonna go to the Patriots. Whoa. Maybe George was deaf. Oh, oh. Okay, okay, okay. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. Okay, now you might got something there. You might that's you might have you might have hit some oil right there. You might have you might have hit some oil on the Texas good old Texas fields right there. Okay, okay. So with that in mind, okay, I can understand that. They not in a bad position either. They're 11-4, 5 like that. They're right there with Brady and them. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out. Okay, that's good. That's good. Watson. Yeah, Deshaun Watson is the quarterback, right? And there's a couple exciting quarterbacks still in it. Jackson's in it. Watson's in it. That means RG3 is still there because he plays for the Ravens. So they're still in it. They won 10 games. I'm like, yeah, RG3, you might get what you asked for. All right, I'm just going to look at the Patriots games. Panthers, Patriots. And I'm going to see who beat the Patriots. Because if this is going to go RG3, he's a pocket quarterback now. If he got they took his knees from him. They gave him the Andy Dalton, and that was it. They didn't break his leg, but they stopped him. You know what I'm saying? They did they did the 2009 Saints deal on him. You know that team that won a Super Bowl playing dirty. Sean Payton and his crew talking about he didn't know. He knew. All right, so let's see. You got Colts and Ravens, AFC tone. Colts and Ravens. All right. I could. I would have to go back and look. Ravens. Yeah. Wait a minute. Are you guys, are we taking bets? Are we doing what we did last year? If you guys want to do that, then okay, then I'll get my book out. What I'll do tomorrow is, yeah, Bears look great. I mean, if you guys want to do that and start doing the $25, the $10, the $15 bets and stuff, we can do that. But what I'll do is, you tell me who you got for what, and then if I think that I have a better bet, then I'll let you guys know. I'll start writing it down, and if you guys want to do the 10, 15, $20 bet thing, we can start doing that. You know, only thing about it is you guys got to pay up. Some of you guys didn't pay up last year. Okay, so let's see who beat the Pats. Because whoever beat the Patriots, they're not going to see them in the playoffs. This is my theory. Somebody's going to beat them before. Okay, Jaguars beat them. Jaguars are nowhere to be found. The Lions beat them. Lions nowhere to be found. This is the Brady curse. If you beat them in the regular season, you can forget it in the playoffs. Titans beat them. So okay, Titans beat them. Titans are already out. Dolphins beat them. Dolphins are out. Steelers beat them. Steelers are out. That's all the losses they have. You see what I'm saying now? Playoffs. Every single one of them. They're all gone. You can look at the list yourself. Every single team that beat the Patriots are all out of the playoffs. All of them. That's just the way it is. That's what makes me really think that the Patriots are going to win. I just do. Yep. Yep. I mean, it's just not hard to tell. You know what I'm saying? When you start doing the math, you just like, wait a minute. When you start looking at each consecutive year, you're just like, this is the same thing over and over again. If you beat them during the regular season, you will get beat by somebody else if you go to the playoffs. Well, they just knocked off every single team. All five of those teams, boom. Come on now, that's not a coincidence. It's not a coincidence that Cleveland Brown lost against the Ravens. That's not a coinky dink. Come on now. Cleveland loses against the Raiders, so Pittsburgh doesn't advance. Nah, bruh. Colts and Bears. Okay, let me hold on. Hold on. That almost sounds like a bet. You better watch your tone, buddy. Because that almost sounds like a challenge. You better watch your tone, pal. All right, so you're going with the Colts and the Bears. All right, my man's going with the Colts and the Bear. If you see the Patriots, what? Bro, it's gonna happen. They have the best quarterback ever. What makes you think that you know? All right, so somebody said they got the Colts and the Bears. All right, so hold on. Let me take a good look at this. All right, you gotta take a. Sorry, my internet is. Dang it. My, my internet is rethinking itself. Colts and the Bears. Colts and the Bears. Only reason why you want the Colts is because Colts won like their last 6 games straight. So the Colts are like that deal right now. That's you bandwagoning on the Colts. You think they're gonna carry that momentum, into the playoffs? They're gonna get knocked off in the first round. First round, boom, done. Andrew Luck ran out of luck. What? Uber Eats. Yeah, I had to go get my own pizza today. Yep, hottest tea. All right, so Colts 10-6, right? Okay, Colts 10-6, bro. I disagree. I don't think. I think Chicago. If Chicago runs up against the Colts, they're gonna spank them. But you got the Texans to face first. You got to face down the Texans first. So this is you're talking about the AFC North. So you got Ravens, Colts, and the Texans in the playoffs for the AFC North. since the Titans are already out. All right, let me see who else. Then you got the AFC East. So for the AFC Championship, oh, you're saying the Patriots ain't gonna make it to the AFC Championship? Oh, you really high now. So no, I don't agree. I don't agree with you at all. No, I got the Patriots. Uh, you know what? I got the Patriots, and for the AFC Championship, shoot, I'm gonna just go out on a limb here, and I'm gonna say the Patriots will not face the Chiefs because the Chiefs beat them last year in a regular game. So the Patriots not going to even face them. So this is just guesstimation. I'm not sure. So I'm saying Pats will face. Oh, oh, ooh, ooh, that would be exciting. Ooh, I'm just going to throw this out there. In the AFC, Pats is going to face the Ravens. Let's see. That would knock out the Chargers. Chiefs would be knocked out. That would knock out the Texans and Colts. Huh. So that means, yeah. So that's for the AFC. Well, it would make it fun for Pittsburgh to see the Ravens lose, to go all that way and lose. It would make it fun for Pittsburgh fans and Cleveland Brown fans. We would enjoy that to see them go all that way and then get cut off and spanked by Brady. But I still don't think Kansas City is going to see Peyton Manning at all. So that means Kansas City is going to have to lose. They're going to have to lose to. They're going to have to lose to the Chargers. Something weird like that. They're going to have to lose to like the Chargers. Shoot, not even that. Okay, okay. So I can see the Patriots and the Chargers playing. Patriots beat the Chargers. Chiefs playing against the Ravens. Chiefs losing against the Ravens. And then there you have your championship. Everybody else knocking each other out. So that's what I got. Anyways, you guys, I'll talk some sports tomorrow. Make sure you guys have your teams picked if you're gonna start doing the betting. Because if we're gonna start tomorrow. I'm gonna go live tomorrow, and I'm gonna give you guys like 2 days to place your bets. Then after that, I'm gonna close the books on the bets. And if you lose and it's like $10, and you guys don't pay up, like like I'm not taking, like I'm not doing this anymore because I lost, uh, you know, some money last year, and I wanted to make this like a thing. You know what I'm saying? It's only like 10, $15, $20. But if you guys don't pay, I'm just gonna stop doing it because I pay right away. I use PayPal, so I pay right away. So if you guys aren't gonna pay right away, then I'm just not doing it. Because I've had people like, no, I'm not paying you. Like, it's $10, man. You lost. They don't want to pay me. So, guys don't come up with the 10 with your $10, then it's the the reason why the bets are low. You know the reason why they're low is to make it fun. It's like because I always say, if I ever meet up with you guys, we can get a burger or something or whatever you eat, chicken sandwich. This is my way of doing that. Like, this is my way of, hey, we had fun. I lost $10. I paid you. Go get a hamburger on me. Go get it. You know what I'm saying? There's your lunch. I'm paying for you. That's really what it was for. It's not a lot of money. It's not like, what I'm saying, losing a lot of money. It was, hey, I lost. It's a friendly thing. Go grab a lunch on me. There you go. You know what I'm saying? Grab a McRib on me. That's really what it was for. But guys that don't want to pay, I don't get that. You know, I don't get that at all. You know what I'm saying? That's just ridiculous. So if everybody's not, if we're not all on the same page and everybody's paying, the same day, then I'm not really feeling it anymore, and I just won't do it. So there's that. Anyways, God loves you, so do I. You guys, I'm out of here. I'm going to sleep. You guys have a good evening.